Seniors, your legs are your life. The hidden threat stealing your independence. If you're over 60, the most dangerous health threat you're facing isn't your heart, your lungs, or even your memory. It's your legs. And the worst part, you might already be silently losing strength and not even feel it yet. A terrifying 2020 study revealed that once seniors lose just 20% of their leg strength, their risk of total disability skyrockets by 400%. Think about that. 4 times more likely to end up needing a walker, a wheelchair, or full-time care. And shockingly, it's not just aging doing the damage. It's hidden mistakes, especially the wrong vitamins, that are quietly accelerating weakness every single morning. New data shows that nearly 60% of seniors are taking at least one supplement that increases muscle wasting, weakens bone structure, and slows nerve function, even when they think they're doing everything right. And when your legs go, everything else follows. Your heart health, your blood sugar control, your brain function, even your ability to recover from simple infections or minor injuries. Today, we're pulling back the curtain and revealing the shocking truth. You're about to discover the 2 worst vitamins silently destroying your legs and the 3 powerhouse foods you must start eating immediately to rebuild strength. Ranked from least important to absolutely critical. Because once your legs weaken past a certain point, no medication, no surgery, no therapy can bring them fully back. Prevention is your only real weapon. Stay with us until the very end, because the last item could be the difference between walking independently for the next 10 years or losing that freedom forever. Before we dive into this critical information, tell us in the comments, where are you watching us from today? We always love seeing how far this vital message is reaching. Now, without any further ado, let's start with the one that sounds healthy but could be draining your strength faster than you realize. Dangerous vitamin number 2, synthetic vitamin overload. The second worst vitamin mistake seniors make is silently overdosing on synthetic vitamin A. And it's far more perilous than most people realize. Vitamin A sounds like a healthy, even essential, nutrient. It's undeniably vital for vision, immune health, and skin maintenance. But here's the shocking reality. When you consume synthetic forms of vitamin A, especially in high-dose supplements, you push your body into a toxic imbalance that directly attacks your bones, joints, and muscles, setting you up for devastating weakness, debilitating frailty, and dangerous falls. Synthetic vitamin A, often deceptively labeled as retinol palmitate or retinol acetate, is much harder for your aging body to regulate compared to vitamin A derived naturally from food. Once synthetic vitamin A floods your system, it gets stored in your liver. Over time, levels build higher and higher, causing chronic toxicity. A chilling 2023 meta-analysis in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with chronically elevated synthetic vitamin A levels had a 48% faster rate of bone loss, a 41% increase in thigh muscle deterioration, and were 60% more likely to suffer fractures during minor falls compared to seniors with normal vitamin A status. Here's precisely why this matters to your legs. Vitamin A overdose brutally disrupts calcium metabolism. It savagely accelerates osteoclast activity, the process of bone breakdown, while simultaneously suppressing osteoblast function, the vital cells responsible for new bone formation. Your hip bones thin, your femur weakens, your balance subtly declines. Every time you stand up, climb stairs, or walk a few steps, your legs are working harder with less structural support underneath them. The damage doesn't stop at the bones. Vitamin toxicity also generates relentless oxidative stress inside your muscle fibers, especially in the crucial fast-twitch muscles that control power and balance. Over time, this oxidative damage stiffens these fibers, leading to insidious weakness, slow reactions, poor joint control, and greater instability. A senior experiencing early-stage vitamin toxicity might initially notice subtle symptoms: slight shakiness getting up from a chair, minor knee instability when stepping off a curb, a slower walking speed. But without correction, these symptoms tragically progress into serious sarcopenia, a devastating loss of mobility, and truly dangerous falls. The scariest part: you don't have to be megadosing to experience harm. Many over-the-counter multivitamins contain 2 to 3 times the daily recommended allowance of synthetic vitamin A add in fortified foods like cereals or processed dairy, and you're unknowingly pushing yourself into toxic territory day after day. A sobering 2020 cohort study from the Aging Cell Journal showed that seniors with even modestly elevated vitamin A levels faced a 35% higher risk of hospitalizations related to fractures and mobility injuries. And most of them had no idea they were consuming too much. The solution is urgent and simple. First, audit your supplements immediately. If you see retinol palmitate or retinol acetate high up on the ingredient list, that's a glaring red flag. Second, aim to get most of your vitamin A through foods rich in beta-carotene like vibrant carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. Your body naturally converts beta-carotene into vitamin A safely, producing only as much as it needs without risking toxicity. Third, if you absolutely need a supplement, choose one that uses beta-carotene, not preformed synthetic vitamin A, and always work with a healthcare provider to monitor your levels if you're supplementing long-term. Protecting your legs, your balance, and your independence after 60 starts with protecting your bones and muscles from hidden, silent damage. And fixing your vitamin A intake is one of the most powerful, immediate steps you can take. But even this kind of bone and muscle erosion isn't the worst offender, because the next vitamin mistake triggers weakness from the inside out, accelerating nerve damage and stealing your mobility faster than almost anything else. Dangerous vitamin number 1. Excessive calcium supplementation without balance. The number 1 worst vitamin mistake that's silently weakening seniors' legs after 60 is excessive calcium supplementation, especially without proper balance of magnesium, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2. For decades, seniors have been told, take calcium to protect your bones. It sounds logical, but new research shows that when calcium is taken in excess, especially in isolated supplement form, it doesn't go where you think. Instead of strengthening your bones, excess calcium often gets deposited into soft tissues, your blood vessels, your muscles, your joints, and worst of all, it leaves your bones weaker, not stronger. A shocking 2020 study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that seniors taking high-dose calcium supplements without cofactors had a 63% greater risk of arterial calcification, a 45% higher risk of muscle stiffness, and a 71% greater risk of hip fractures compared to those who balanced calcium with magnesium and vitamin K2. Here's why. Calcium metabolism is tightly regulated by several other vital nutrients. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can't properly relax, leading to chronic tightness, debilitating stiffness, agonizing cramping, and ultimately, severe muscle weakness. Without enough vitamin D3, calcium absorption becomes erratic. Too little ends up in your bones, while too much floods into your blood, causing dangerous deposits. And without enough vitamin K2, calcium is tragically misdirected, lodging itself into arteries and soft tissues instead of being delivered to your skeleton where it's desperately needed. Physiologically, this transforms your legs into a battlefield. Arteries stiffen, ruthlessly reducing blood flow to working muscles. Muscle fibers become more rigid, reducing flexibility and response speed. Joints become more brittle as misplaced calcium disrupts cartilage. Over time, seniors start noticing alarming symptoms like painful calf cramping at night, knee stiffness climbing stairs, a slower walking speed, debilitating loss of balance, and frequent muscle fatigue even during short activities. The cumulative damage is devastating. A major 2022 analysis published in Circulation revealed that seniors with excess vascular calcium were twice as likely to experience mobility disability within 5 years, even when their bone density appeared normal on scans. Worse, many of these seniors mistakenly believed they were protecting themselves by taking extra calcium daily, sometimes well over 1,500 milligrams, without balancing the other critical nutrients. One of the most chilling findings from a University of Sydney study was that seniors with the highest calcium supplement intake but low K2 and magnesium faced a 58% higher risk of sudden falls, often due to a dangerous combination of stiffened muscles, poor nerve signaling, and weakened. These falls weren't minor, they led to fractured hips, permanent disability, and in many cases, the tragic loss of independence altogether. The practical fix is urgent and straightforward. First, stop megadosing calcium. Most seniors only need around 500 to 700 milligrams from supplements if they aren't getting enough through diet, and even then, only if absolutely necessary. Second, Always pair calcium with magnesium, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2. These nutrients work synergistically to shuttle calcium properly into the bones and prevent dangerous buildup in soft tissues. Good food sources include leafy greens, sardines, almonds, and fermented foods like natto, which is rich in K2. Third, get a comprehensive blood panel if you're currently taking heavy calcium doses. Testing vitamin D, magnesium, and calcium balance is critical to prevent long-term damage. And finally, remember, strong legs after 60 don't come from simply dumping calcium into your system. They come from balancing minerals properly, maintaining muscle flexibility, supporting circulation, and protecting nerve-muscle communication. Excess calcium without balance is a hidden trap, and if you're not careful, it could silently steal your strength until one day you realize it's too late to get it back. Now that you know the two worst vitamin mistakes that weaken your legs, it's time to shift gears. Because protecting your strength after 60 isn't just about what you avoid. It's about what you actively add into your diet every day to rebuild muscle, protect your bones, fuel your nerves, and boost your circulation. Now, I'm giving you 3 must-eat foods that can make or break your leg strength after 60. New research shows these foods rebuild muscle, boost balance, and protect your independence. But most seniors are missing them completely. Stay until the very end, because the last food could decide how strong you'll stay or how fast you'll start slipping over the next few weeks. Let's start with a food so powerful it's being called nature's muscle medicine by researchers studying senior mobility. Powerhouse food number 3, wild-caught salmon. The first food every senior should start eating regularly to protect and rebuild leg strength is wild-caught salmon. Not just any fish, wild-caught specifically, because after 60, your muscles, blood vessels, and nerves become much more sensitive to the nutrients, or the inflammation, you feed them. And wild-caught salmon delivers the exact repair materials your aging body needs most. First, let's talk about protein. Your muscles, especially the large muscles in your thighs, calves, and glutes, are made of protein fibers. After 60, your body's ability to synthesize new muscle protein drops dramatically, a condition known as anabolic resistance. A major 2023 study in the Journal of Geriatric Muscle Health found that seniors who consumed high-quality protein sources like wild-caught salmon had 42% better muscle protein synthesis rates compared to seniors eating low-protein or plant-only breakfasts. This translated directly into faster walking speeds, better chair stand tests, and higher scores on balance assessments over 12 months. But salmon doesn't just stop at protein. Wild-caught salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which fiercely fight the chronic inflammation that damages aging muscles and stiffens blood vessels. Inflammation is a hidden enemy that attacks silently, weakening leg muscle fibers, thickening arteries, and impairing circulation long before pain even shows up. A landmark 2020 meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with the highest blood levels of EPA and DHA had 28% stronger quadriceps muscle force, better calf muscle endurance, and lower fall risk compared to those with the lowest levels. Physiologically, omega-3 South improve mitochondrial function inside muscle cells, the very engines that produce energy. They also enhance capillary density in muscle tissues, meaning your legs get better blood flow, more oxygen, and faster delivery of essential nutrients with every step you take. Without enough omega-3 South, aging muscle fibers shrink, tire faster, and recover more slowly after daily activities like standing, walking, or climbing stairs. Importantly, it has to be wild-caught salmon. Farmed salmon, while cheaper, is loaded with inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, antibiotic residues, and even trace heavy metals that can worsen vascular stiffness and increase muscle inflammation. Wild salmon, swimming in natural, cold waters, accumulates cleaner, more concentrated omega-3 South with far less chemical contamination. Practically speaking, adding wild-caught salmon to your diet 2 to 3 times a week can produce measurable improvements in leg strength within 90 days. Grilling, baking, or lightly pan-searing with olive oil preserves the omega-3 content without damaging the delicate fats. For seniors who prefer lighter meals, adding flaked wild salmon to salads or stirring it into quinoa bowls with leafy greens and avocado provides a powerful anti-aging, muscle-protecting combination. Wild-caught salmon is not just a food, it's a muscle preservation prescription that every senior serious about walking, standing, and moving freely should be taking right now. But while salmon repairs your muscles, the next food rebuilds the bones underneath them before silent weakness strikes. Powerhouse food number 2, full-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt. The second critical food seniors must add to protect and strengthen their legs after 60 is full-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt, not low-fat, not flavored, but real, full-fat Greek yogurt. This single food delivers a unique, powerful combination of nutrients your aging muscles, bones, and nerves desperately need to keep working together properly, and most seniors aren't eating nearly enough of it. First, Greek yogurt is one of the densest natural sources of complete, bioavailable protein. Every spoonful delivers essential amino acids like leucine, which directly triggers muscle protein synthesis, the process your body relies on to rebuild and repair muscle fibers. After 60, your leucine threshold, the amount you need to actually trigger muscle growth, rises sharply. According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia and Muscle, seniors consuming high leucine protein foods like Greek yogurt daily showed 35% better lower body muscle strength, greater thigh circumference retention, and a 41% lower risk of mobility disability within 2 years compared to those who skipped it. But the power of Greek yogurt goes beyond protein. It's also rich in calcium and magnesium, two minerals critical for both muscle contraction and bone density. Calcium triggers muscle contraction. Magnesium allows muscles to relax afterward. Without enough magnesium, seniors develop muscle stiffness, cramps, and a higher fall risk. A 2020 cohort analysis in the Journal of Geriatric Orthopedics found that seniors with low magnesium intake had a 53% higher incidence of serious falls, often linked to calf cramping, quad weakness, and delayed reaction time. Physiologically, the probiotics in real Greek yogurt also play a vital, hidden role. They support gut health, and a strong gut microbiome is now proven to influence muscle strength, inflammation control, and immune resilience. A healthy gut improves nutrient absorption efficiency, meaning your muscles, bones, and nerves actually get the full benefit of every meal you eat, especially critical after 60 when absorption naturally declines. Choosing full-fat Greek yogurt matters more than most seniors realize. Fat is necessary to absorb critical fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D and K2, both of which directly support bone health and muscle coordination. Low-fat yogurts often strip out this vital component. And worse, they typically add sugars that trigger inflammation, the very thing seniors trying to preserve leg strength must avoid at all costs. Practically, seniors should aim for 1 serving of full-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt daily, ideally combined with anti-inflammatory toppings like a sprinkle of chia seeds, crushed walnuts, or fresh blueberries. Avoid pre-sweetened or flavored yogurts that are loaded with sugar and chemical stabilizers. Plain Greek yogurt with natural toppings supports steady blood sugar, fuels muscle repair, enhances bone stability, and boosts gut microbiome resilience, giving you a triple-layer defense against leg weakness, falls, and fractures. In short, full-fat Greek yogurt isn't just a snack. It's a critical weapon for fighting the hidden enemies of muscle loss and balance decline that creep up faster than you think after 60. But while Greek yogurt repairs and fuels your muscles, the next food strengthens the power plants inside each muscle fiber. And without it, your legs could be running on empty. Powerhouse food number 1, spinach fresh or lightly cooked. The third essential food seniors must start eating to preserve and rebuild leg strength is spinach, fresh, organic, and ideally lightly cooked. Spinach might seem simple, but it delivers a nutrient profile that directly targets the hidden systems seniors must protect: muscle oxygenation, nerve transmission, blood pressure regulation, and connective tissue repair. Without it, leg strength quietly erodes from the inside out. First, spinach is an incredible natural source of magnesium, potassium, and nitrates, all nutrients critical for maintaining strong, healthy leg muscles after 60. Magnesium controls muscle contraction and relaxation. Potassium maintains proper electrical balance across nerve and muscle membranes. And natural nitrates improve blood flow by dilating blood vessels, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach working leg muscles efficiently. Physiologically, the nitrates in spinach are converted into nitric oxide in the body, a powerful molecule that opens blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and enhances blood delivery to skeletal muscle fibers. Strong circulation is crucial after 60 because reduced blood flow starves muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and recover after daily movements. Without it, seniors experience more rapid fatigue, slower muscle recovery, a greater risk of cramps, and silent weakening of their largest leg muscles like the glutes, hamstrings, and calves. Spinach also delivers a potent dose of vitamin K1, which is essential for vascular health and bone density. Seniors with low vitamin K levels have been shown in a 2020 study in the American Journal of Geriatric Medicine to suffer a 45% higher incidence of falls and significantly higher rates of osteopenia and osteoporosis, setting the stage for catastrophic hip fractures after even minor missteps. Importantly, spinach must be consumed properly. Raw spinach in small amounts is fine, but lightly cooking spinach steaming or sorting briefly improves the bioavailability of some nutrients, especially magnesium and potassium, while reducing oxalate levels that can interfere with mineral absorption. Seniors should aim for 1 to 2 servings daily to keep blood pressure stable, muscle fibers well-fueled, and nerve transmission crisp, key foundations for leg strength, speed, and stability. Practically, adding a handful of sautéed spinach to breakfast eggs, blending fresh spinach into a morning smoothie, or mixing it into soups and stews are easy ways to layer this superfood into your routine without making major changes. In less than a few weeks, seniors who add spinach consistently often notice smoother walking, less fatigue when standing or moving, and better balance when climbing stairs or rising from chairs. Spinach isn't just leafy greens, it's targeted, natural support for stronger, faster, more resilient legs at a time when every step matters more than ever. Now you see the full picture. It's not just the wrong vitamins that weaken your legs. It's what you're missing on your plate every single day. After 60, your muscles, bones, and nerves can't afford quiet mistakes anymore. Every choice matters. Avoiding synthetic vitamin overload and reckless calcium supplementation is a powerful first step. But real strength, real balance, real independence comes from what you actively feed your body. Wild-caught salmon to rebuild muscle fibers and protect circulation. Full-fat Greek yogurt to power muscle synthesis, protect your bones, and fuel your gut. Fresh spinach to boost blood flow, enhance muscle oxygenation, and fortify your skeletal strength. The good news: you can start changing the future of your body tomorrow morning, one meal, one step, one better choice at a time. And every choice you make now is a direct investment into how strong, mobile, and independent you'll stay in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You are not powerless. You just need the right information and the courage to act on it. Before you go, we want to hear from you. What's one change you're going to make after today's video? Are you cutting out the wrong vitamins, adding better foods, or both? Drop a comment below. We read every single one, and your story could inspire someone else to take action too. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.